Coming hot off the heels of Sony's State of Play event that was streamed 10 days ago for 2.5 million views, Team Green said your live stream was 28 minutes long and had 11 showcase games? Boom with the big green meat hammer. Here's a 2 hour and 27 minute long stream with a ton of over gameplay footage and announcement of over 50 games coming this year. In full transparency, I did cover Sony's State of Play event just a few days ago, and it actually had some pretty exciting pieces of news, most notably PSVR 2 content and a lot of remakes and remasters. There wasn't a whole lot of brand new Sony IPs thrown around. There was a few. 3 or 4. But Microsoft over here slinging money like $7.5 billion to acquire ZeniMax Media Group, including Bethesda Software and ID. How about that $68.7 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard? So keeping along with their stride and momentum with aggressive moves in the gaming industry recently, Microsoft was able to actually showcase what these major acquisitions of game studios is actually going to present to Xbox and Windows gamers. It was quite a hefty and meaty event. Quick note though, I did mention it was a 2 hour and 27 minute long stream. And while it was, the first 50 minutes were literally just an intermission or starting soon screen. Most likely Microsoft was doing this for internet connectivity test reasons to check the bandwidth of their stream, and also of course to build hype for the event and give people a chance to log on and start viewing the live stream. A lot was covered in this live streamer showcase, a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. Let's get right into it. Redfall is back, and you might be saying, Kevin, back? I've never heard of this game before. This time we're actually getting a gameplay trailer that is featuring Layla sporting some of her telekinetic abilities and spectral elevators. It's got its ups and downs. Elevator joke. We also now got a comprehensive look into the island and the actual setting of the game, and this trailer actually outlined all of the abilities of all the characters in Redfall. Jacob has a slow-mo Matrix Deadeye-like ability from Red Dead 2, plus an invisibility cloak and a spectral crow that can fly at enemies, you know, take their corneas and whatnot. Remy De La Rosa is an engineer with a robotic companion equipped with a vampire killing machine. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, you can, but you'd be an idiot. Last but not least, Devinder offers extensive knowledge of vampires, he reads a lot, and brings MacGyvered equipment to ensnare enemies, and occasionally hurt himself. Hollow Knight Silksong was announced as a day one drop on Xbox Game Pass. This is a sequel to Hollow Knight 1, obviously, with a new main character named Hornet, as they explore a faraway kingdom from the original game. The gameplay that aired gave us an idea of the Metrovania-like exploration and fast-paced frantic combat. Much like my mentality on the world, you've got to get high on life, which is an upcoming FPS game from the Rick and Morty creators. Rick and Morty Call of Duty. It does seem like this game has a sense of humor along the lines of Deadpool and Earthworm Jim, so expect to have your funny bone cracked, as well as being able to pick up some strange guns, grenades, and other equipment that sometimes talks back to you. Next up, this isn't so much a game, but they did a showcase of Riot Games coming to Game Pass. What does that mean? Well, Riot Games' biggest titles are now coming to Game Pass. Include some heavy hitters such as League of Legends, including Wild Rift, Valorant, Legends of Runeterra, and Teamfight Tactics. Now, while these games are technically free to play now, locked agents, cards, equipment, champions will now become free purchases when it arrives to Game Pass. Cool stuff if you like to play Riot Games. But what I like to play is some dark games, like A Plague Tale's Requiem. And according to my calculations from this trailer, it appears that the story is going to be a little bit darker than we initially thought, as our protagonist, Amacia Del Run, becomes crueler and more aggressive about taking out her enemies. Forza Motorsports, it's a Microsoft showcase. That's right, baby. Where's the Halo, Gears of War, and Forza Motorsports at? The backbones, the vertebrae, and the spine that built Microsoft. Staying near and dear to that lime green rear, Forza Motorsports, we finally got a gameplay trailer showing off an insane level of realistic graphics when this game debuts. This game is confirmed to feature ray tracing, so go ahead and strap down that 3090 Ti now. Or if you're playing on your Series X, get ready to overclock that bad boy and steal your mom's ceiling fan, because you're gonna need it to flex that ray tracing and to showcase realistic damage to cars as they rub and tug against each other. And the trailer also showed some pretty unique vehicles, including a race-ready golf cart. I've got one in the backyard myself. I wish. Are you ready to crash your Xbox Series S? Well, Microsoft Flight Simulator's here to help. Now, flight simulators have been around since the Civil War, and General Custer leading the brigade would be Microsoft Flight Simulator, as it is celebrating its 40th year anniversary. One of the OGs, kind of like Age of Empires or Diablo. A good time on the PC. And since this game is already part of Game Pass, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call it a game, since this ultra-realistic flight simulator, even though I'm pretty sure flight sim purists say Microsoft Flight Sim's kind of mainstream, you know? It's not that real underground, ultra-realistic stuff. To celebrate the 40th anniversary, they are dropping a ton of new aircrafts, including gliders and helicopters. Get on it. And if that wasn't cool enough, how about Halo's Pelican coming to Flight Simulator? Now you can simulate dropping in on an unsuspecting group of Covenant troops as your buddy 117, but this time it's for real because it's a simulator, not a game. Overwatch 2 is outed and had her cheese out in the wind, revealing that she's going to be a 2022 October release. We got a new gameplay trailer, which does give us a little sneakaboo how do you do into the characters and their abilities. And we also got a meet and greet with the newest character, the Junker Queen, firm front handshake, who is a gladiatorial warrior from the Badlands that uses a lever action shotgun, kind of like an old Winchester, and a large axe to back it up close. Overwatch 2 early access begins on October 4th, 2022. If you don't know how to lock in early access, Google it. Nothing makes me vomit harder and swallow it back down for nutrients than turn-based strategy games, or RTSs. Besides maybe StarCraft 1, I played that quite a bit. Announced just a few days prior, Aura History Untold is a turn-based historical grand strategy game. It'll be dropped hot day and date on Windows PC GamePass launcher, not the console, just the PC launcher. Don't hold your breath, you will die of suffocation. The release date has yet to be announced. Get high before you play Elder Scrolls Online with new expansion pack High Isle. That's gonna pop lock and drop on June 21st. Fallout 76. I hate saying the word because it stings my tongue. I know I've heard rumors this game has made quite a comeback with patches and updates, making it a better game than at launch, but I'm just not trusting it. But if you are one of the 6 people that still actively plays the game, The Pit, a classic Fallout 3 location, will be coming this September. Forza Horizon 5 is getting some Hot Wheel DLC, similar to what we saw with the Hot Wheels expansion from Forza Horizon 3 and with Hot Wheels Unleashed. This expansion will feature tracks with winding paths, vertical turns, and loop-de-loops, plus a ton of Hot Wheel toy cars. So if you're a fan of Forza Horizon and you grew up with a plastic track running around your room with Hot Wheels flipping off the track and smacking you in the shin bone, go ahead and download this DLC. Ark 2, which you already know from some of the gameplay footage uploaded recently, I do be playing Ark 1 with the boys. The sequel got another reveal trailer, and this time it's dated to be released next year, 2023. A bit delayed from its original 2022 drop that was mentioned during last year's reveal. But guess what else was announced? It's a day one on Game Pass. That's right, if you've got the subscription, you can play Ark 2 on your PC or console through the Game Pass launcher. God damn, it's the best value in gaming for a reason. Next up, it's time for some horror game porn. We got a first look trailer at Scorn, which was extremely graphic and described by the journalist at IGN as wet gameplay. All the surfaces have a meaty, fleshy, pussy gore, with every surface and character being made of bloody skin, organs, and bones. Other than getting woozy from this graphic depiction of violence, this game was announced to release on October 21st, 2022. Guess what? Day one launch, Game Pass. Damn, it's got a lot of value. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn is a third-person action RPG in which you wield both guns and melee weapons, or melee if you are one of those people. It will be released in early 2023, and it's available day one on the Game Pass. Sound like a boomer when I say it like that. It's on the Game Pass. Susan, before you pay for the game retail price, go into the launcher. It's on Game Pass. Minecraft Legends. Very few game titles can suddenly moisten the britches of a fair maiden and cause men to quiver in the kneecaps like saying Minecraft. And guess what? Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game coming to Xbox and PC in 2023. From the gameplay trailer, it looks like you'll be able to lead minions from sheeps to creepers against an invading horde of piglin from the Nether. Mojang's newest project will be released on Game Pass Day one. Lightyear Frontier is a mech exploration and farming game. Sort of like a Stardew Valley with a giant mechanical Gundam suit. You gonna pick that turnip or are you gonna use that laser sword on me? It's a non-violent video game. Well, lost me there. There's no violence in this game, but you will be exploring distant planets and building farms on them. Well, that's fun. You can prune these beets with me. The game also features co-op play with up to 3 friends. Or little farmers, as I like to call them. She'll be released on spring of 2023. It's a day one launch on Game Pass. Enough said there. Gunfire Reborn is a shoot-'em-up roguelike that will release in October of 22. Sorry, there's not much to say about you, but you're cute, and I like the cel-shaded graphics, and the gameplay looks Tight. You ever want to get deep inside of a corpse? Like inside their mind to see what they see and feel what they feel? Then check out Last Case of Benedict Fox, which is sporting a dark and gothy art style. The trailer showcased a key mechanic of gameplay, where you can enter and exit the consciousness of a dead person via supernatural telekinetic abilities. This will release in spring of 2023, and it's confirmed that, guess what? Big shocker. It's a day one launch on Game Pass. As Dusk Falls may sound like a mystery to you because it is to all of us, because it's the first game from Interior/Night. Yeah, that's their actual studio name. This game features some sweet retro-scoped graphics, and it'll be an interactive drama playable with up to 8 buds. It releases July 19th, and guess what? Xbox, Game Pass, get there, day one. So to me, this looks like one of the Telltale Walking Dead games. It's obviously very story-driven. You're not running around shooting out kneecaps or anything, but I love the graphic style, and it's probably worth a playthrough, especially if it's already on Game Pass. I mean, it's included with your subscription service. Just download it. Delete it if you don't like it. Naraka Blade Point coming to consoles for the first time with crossplay confirmed and a new campaign mode. Naraka Blade Point releases on Xbox June 23rd. 2022. Well-known Big Schmeckle game developer Obsidian has revealed their new game Pentiment as a narrative crime story set in 16th century Bavaria. Pentiment follows Andreas Mahler, a traveling artist who stops at a little abbey to make an illuminated manuscript. But the story takes a nasty turn when Andreas' mentor is accused of murder. Now you've been volunteered and voluntold to solve the case, and apparently it could take up to 25 years as you continue to get caught up in some BS along the way. Lock your cell phone, hand it over to me, log off your PC, Control-Alt-Delete, shut down, turn around, go to your room, because you are grounded. Much like the game that is leaving early access in September after originally being released in July 2022. So this game's already been out in early access, so you could have been playing it, but now it's out of its early access phase, which means it'll either get dissolved into nothingness and deleted, or it will continue to get patches and updates and support over time, and people will continue to enjoy it. Erebin Shadow Legacy is set to release in 2023, and it's confirmed it is a day one launch on Game Pass. And again, I know I said this with a previous game, but the art style really does tickle me in the gamer nether regions. Very colorful, very unique. Does it for me. Next up, get ready to polish your broadsword and sling yourself a spell. Diablo 4, sucker, showed off the new Necromancer class. Oh, I always did play a Necro in Diablo 2. This looks fun. And that is the latest class to get confirmed for the game. We saw new gameplay on the Xbox console of a new character casting blood and bone spells, as well as summoning undead minions. Well, yeah, that's what a Necromancer will do for you. Diablo 4 will release next year, 2023. I don't know why I had to specify that that's what next year is, but in 2023, with crossplay and cross progression on PC, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. Holy shit, why is that exciting? Well, not just cross-play so you can play with your buddies that are on a different console, that's huge, but cross-progression. So if you play this on your PS5, save your game file, pick it up on your Xbox One or Series, play it on your Switch in bed, play it at your PC if you want to live stream it or crank up the graphical settings, and you're on the same story or save file. Sea of Thieves. Ooh, Kevin, that's an old game. It's been out forever. You're right. Season 7 update is coming. The update will allow users to buy, name, and captain a ship of their own. You'll also be able to further customize your cabin to your liking. There's a lot of stains on that mattress. Go ahead and replace it. Ravenlock is an adorable and ambitious third-person action adventure with RPG aspects. You haven't heard me say this about a single game earlier today, but the art style is sweet. It really is. It's awesome. There's like some steampunk art in there. Then you got this little neon buffalo over here. There's a lot going on, and I like it. It's a 2023 release, and guess what? No need to sell your firstborn son. It's available on Game Pass. Cocoon, in no association to the 80s movie I used to watch on VHS tape. It's a new sci-fi puzzle game from Geometric Interactive and lead gameplay designer Giuseppe the Jitman Jeppy Carlson. And unlike Carlson's previous games, Inside and Limbo, this new release is set in a bright sci-fi world on an alien planet. You can check this out for yourself in 2023, when it's going to get released. Wulong Fallen Dynasty is a new game from Team Ninja set in the Chinese Three Kingdoms period. The reveal trailer did seem to hint that the game will mix historical and supernatural elements. I love this for you, and I love it for me too, including mythical creatures like dragons, yet it's still historically accurate enough to be a documentary. It releases in early 2023. Guess what? Don't need to dip into your kids' college fund. Day one launch, Game Pass. A metric shit ton of Persona games is coming to Xbox, including Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 Royale, or Royal. Guess it depends on the metric system. They're confirmed to come to Game Pass, but only Persona 5 has a release date, currently slated for October of 21. So what the hell's going on with the other Persona games? You're gonna have to calmly sit back down and wait. Hideo Kojima, who by the way, I love this dude's glasses, I always have. He looks so fucking like cool, like he's about to solve an equation and then slap you 6 ways from sundown with a Metal Gear Solid game. Microsoft and Hideo are working on a new game. Without revealing much of anything, Kojima simply stated that this is a game I always wanted to make. Very eerie, very ominous, and I'm stimulated in the gamer nether regions. StarField. I say once again, StarField. If that's what you're watching the video for, gather around because I probably didn't timestamp the video. We finally got a full gameplay reveal, the one we've been waiting for. Have you been waiting for it? Yes, you have. Patiently in the corner. I've been waiting as well. We've been getting so much hype and tidbits and news around StarField without actually seeing core gameplay, and that was finally remedied. The game does appear to have a much more grounded space exploration experience, although I'm sure you can still hop in a ship and jump from planet to planet, but that won't be the core focus of the game, like No Man's Sky. You can explore planets, shoot enemies, mine, scan, digital lockpick, and these are just a few of the activities we saw. We got a look at the heads-up display or HUD, the in-game graphics, and some of the core mechanics like shooting, looting, buying. Am I excited for this game? Yes, but not overly, because if you get your hopes up, you can be let down. It's kind of what happened with Cyberpunk 2077 and a lot of games recently, like Battlefield 2042 and Gran Turismo 7 and Diablo Immortal. Basically, the whole modern gaming industry is filled with disappointment a lot of the times, and that's because you get your hopes up too high. So I don't want to get my hopes up too high with StarField, but yes, I'm very excited for this game. It looks sick as fuck. And I'm glad we finally got some full-fledged gameplay footage. In addition to the gameplay footage, we also got a cinematic story trailer that shows we will be on the hunt for galaxy-changing alien artifacts, and we will have to deal with multiple spaceborne factions. The more I see of this game, the more excited I am. We also got an extensive look at the customization in StarField, and me liking what I see. Everything from character creation to traits in a skill system, customizable weapons, as well as a base and starship builder. Like, oh my god, everything is customizable. And in case you're worried galaxy exploration happens from a map menu that jumps or fast travels to planets, not the case. Starships are completely flyable, so you'll be able to space dogfight with enemies. Oh my god, aerial battles in space? This game just looks like it has a little bit of everything. Day and date Game Pass launch. Obviously. As for the scope and scale of StarField, it was revealed in yet another gameplay trailer. They were really rattling them off like an AK-47. The game is going to take place in a cluster of over 100 solar systems, each one of which contains 9 fully explorable planets. So you'll have over 1,000 planets to explore. So as they're not randomly generated, it's not something like No Man's Sky where it can just continually produce hundreds of thousands or even millions of possible planets. But over 1,000 planets is still a massive world that most people won't even get close to fully touching or exploring. So this does look like it is a very massive scope and scale game with a lot of space exploration. Graphics look great, character customization looks good, inventory system looked good, shooting looked serviceable at least. You can actually pilot the spacecrafts, not only in deep space, but also in regular atmospheres. It just looks sick as hell. When is it coming out? 2023 on Xbox consoles and PC. They didn't mention if it was a Game Pass launch, but if I had a child, I would bet on the fact that it is going to be there. So in case I missed your favorite game that was talked about during this Xbox showcase, a quick rundown or mention of absolutely everything that was mentioned. These are the games planned for Xbox release in 2022. I will make special note if they are coming to the Game Pass subscription service. Naraka Blade Point coming to Game Pass. Elder Scrolls Online expansion pack High Isle exists. As Dusk Falls coming to Game Pass. Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion. Somerville coming to Game Pass. A Plague Tale Requiem coming to Game Pass. Valheim Game Pass. Warhammer 40k Darktide Game Pass. Grounded Game Pass. Fallout 76 The Pit expansion Game Pass. Overwatch 2 Game Pass? Maybe? High on Life, Game Pass. Scorn, coming to Game Pass. Atomic Hearts, Day and Date, Game Pass. Gotham Knights, Gunfire Reborn, catch it on Game Pass. Persona 5, play it with your Game Pass subscription. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on every single console, minus Switch most likely, unless it has a very low frame rate. Don't even know why they mention this. It's not exclusive to Xbox or the Microsoft Game Pass ecosystem. Granted, Microsoft is in the process of acquiring Activision Blizzard, who owns the Call of Duty franchise. These games will still be playable on PlayStation and Nintendo Nintendo Switch, I'm sure, but I do foresee the story or zombie modes of these games being launched day and date on Game Pass, and then multiplayer for these Call of Duty games taking a free-to-play approach, making their money with cosmetics in the store. Anyway, Modern Warfare 2, playable on Xbox as well as everything else. Pentiment, Game Pass. Halo Infinite Season 3, baby. Game Pass, which is good because Halo Infinite needs some more content. That's what's causing the game to basically die. That and it not having a BR. Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition, Game Pass. Hogwarts Legacy. That game I'm going to do an entire video about because it looks incredibly exciting. If you're a Harry Potter fan, that is. Partly Animals coming to Game Pass. Slime Rancher. Go ahead and jerk yourself some slime on Game Pass. The Callisto Protocol. That game looks super sick. I covered the showcase trailer from the Sony State of Play event, and the gameplay looked super gory, a lot like Dead Space in its environments. It looked fantastic. That's also coming to Xbox. Hello Neighbor 2. Lightyear Frontier. Now those are the games coming out in 2022, and here's the list of games slated for 2023 release. Diablo 4, Redfall coming to Game Pass, StarField launching on Game Pass, Forza Motorsports launching Game Pass, Minefield Legends launching on Game Pass, Aura History Untold, catch it on Game Pass, Wolong Fallen Dynasty, it's on Game Pass, Stalker 2, that's going to be on Game Pass, Flintlock, I think I saw it on Game Pass, Euden Chronicle, 100 Heroes, it's on Game Pass, League of Legends, I saw it over there on Game Pass, League of Legends Wild Rift, that's also on Game Pass, Valorant, I saw that one on there as well, Teamfight Tactics, Game Pass. Legends of Runeterra is on Game Pass. Arc 2, that's going to be on Game Pass. Resident Evil 4, Persona 3 Portable, Game Pass. Persona 4 Golden, Game Pass. Replaced, Game Pass. Ereban, Shadow Legacy, Game Pass. Ravenlock, Game Pass. Dead Space, bring it to me. The Last Case of Benedict Fox, knock knock, it's on Game Pass. Cocoon, that one unfortunately is not safe from Game Pass as it is on the Game Pass subscription service. So a pretty hefty, meaty event from Microsoft. I would say content for content, it was a bigger and more fleshed out event than Sony's showcase. Not only was it a longer presentation substantially, but there was more actual gameplay trailers and announcements. And the fact that damn near everything they showcased, 80% of what they showcased, is launching day and date on their Game Pass subscription service, it really does showcase that that is the best value in gaming currently. And there is literally no game subscription service out there that is comparable to Game Pass. As of now, I have showcased some of the changes with PlayStation reworking their Plus subscription to where now it has 3 tiers, and I went into the pricing and all that, but content-wise, no, sweetheart. It's not comparable to Game Pass slightly. Now, don't get me wrong, Sony and Nintendo do a whole hell of a lot of positive things on their platform, but as far as sheer value from a subscription service is concerned, that title belongs to Microsoft currently. Drop in the comment section below what, if anything, you were excited about from this showcase. Keep in mind, a lot of the games covered were third-party games that are going to be on virtually every platform. They're not exclusive to Game Pass. A lot of them, like I mentioned, are launching day and date on Game Pass, and a lot of these are Microsoft exclusives. Keep in mind, there are no Xbox exclusives. There are Microsoft exclusives and the Game Pass ecosystem, which includes Windows 10 and 11 PCs, Xbox One and Series consoles, and of course mobile devices such as tablets and phones with xCloud, which is included with Game Pass. In my opinion, Microsoft is just now showing that all of these major monetary plays and moves, acquiring game studios for billions of dollars, billions with a B, 7.5 billion for Bethesda, 67.9 billion for Activision Blizzard. Microsoft is now showcasing, for example, with StarField, which is a Bethesda title, that all of these major deals are going to equate directly with more games being launched on Game Pass day and date with the subscription service. Which, keep in mind, if you have Ultimate, you can have a Windows 10 PC and then an Xbox One or Series console. All of your progress is synced up via the cloud, so you can start on your PC, finish in bed on your console. It's very convenient. Not sponsored by Game Pass. It's just a damn good value. It just now seems like Microsoft is showcasing a lot of games from Bethesda, which means in the near future, once they do acquire Activision Blizzard, titles such as World of Warcraft, Diablo, Call of Duty, Candy Crush are going to be on Game Pass. Drop in the comment section below what, if any, of these games you're excited for. They did announce a whole slew of games, so facts are, statistically, you're probably going to have a couple of games they mentioned that you're excited for. Me personally, I'm just glad Microsoft had a good event where they were able to properly showcase a lot of upcoming Xbox titles. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at Gamer Heaven. Check out Into the AM for some of the sickest looking and most comfortable cloth to ever grace my gaming giblets. If you don't want to be scorching your corneas with harmful blue light, check out Gamer Advantage, the only blue light glasses on the market that look sexy and actually work. If you're looking for a custom controller that'll blow the competition's tits back, AIM definitively has the best bang for buck or price to performance when it comes to Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch controllers. Nope, they don't do Switch, but they do gaming mice. I said doo-doo. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. If you need a quick laugh or blast of gamer adrenaline, check my short form videos out at TikTok. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of Gamer Heaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding, starting June I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting Gamer Heaven, and I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily, all the time, 60% of the time, sometimes, most of the time. Peace.